this will never be. Good day. Good day. Good day. Good day. I'm very stressed out. You might give him a straight teeth, dog. So it is. No more microphone. So I have this song. This damn Logitech I've given trouble. Anyway, after the national anthem, I have 4 essays to do. And I have maths to practice. I have maths today actually. I don't know if I have to get them all done today. I mean, I have social studies on Friday. No class. And then I have classes before the exam. This is next week. Monday to Tuesday. And then I have exam. It's like when it comes to like the paper, I don't know which one I have first, but I already printed out my exams. So basically, I already have it printed out. So when they ask if well, in case I lose it, I would have an next one. Most importantly. What else? Oh yeah, after learning national anthem for graduation, which I think is I don't know the end of this month. I don't know. On the steel pan, by the way. Yeah, on the steel pan. Yeah. Uh, but I don't know, dog. That's what the boss says. That so boss wants, bro. Yeah. I know about like 2 songs. Calm. And yeah, of course the songs are very short. Very short, but calm. I probably got that. I don't know. Maybe he's a drum guy. Yeah, I'm cooked, but I got that. We ball. It's just these essays killing me, dog. That's what killing me. The essays are off what to do, dog. Chat, am I cooked? Let's see. Hmm. So that shit was gas. Mm. That's why it's Cassius online. We're supposed to be at what? Find out funny. His Discord is on, so I'm assuming that his PC is also on. But let me check Roblox. Hold on. You see if this guy is playing Roblox right now. I have a feeling he is. Because he's not online on Steam. Right? Since he's offline on Steam. So he's not online on Roblox. Okay, that's odd. Maybe he's on his phone. Maybe bro is on his phone. That's the only logical conclusion, but he's on the phone. You know, maybe that's the case, bro. Oh, he just went offline. Nice. What is bro doing? What is bro doing? It is almost 10 o'clock. He works at a pool. He's a swimming instructor. Calm. Yeah. Yeah, I like that swim stuff too. Hmm. Did I do this already? Well, I guess I going for that essay first, dog. I really don't care. I skipping everything. I just going straight to the essay, dog. That's exactly what I'm doing. Wait, which one did I start? 2021. It was best I just finished that. I already started it, so you know why not? Why not finish it? You know what I mean? Right, chat. Right, chat. When that makes sense, chat. I am on question 1B. And I reached C. Oh, these actions. I hate these type of social studies questions. Look, we just had a. It says suggest 3 actions that they may take to help be more effective parents, and then explain each suggestion. I don't like that. It was so annoying. By the way, I'd just like to let you know my heart is probably one of the most difficult topics for me. In social studies is the easiest topic. Family, yeah, family. That I do even know that. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why family is hard for me. I really don't know why. Dog. Like HFLE and all that. Like, yeah, nuclear family, single parent family. Well, it's real. That's the kind of thing I have to remember. Well, everybody has to remember that. So here's the question that asking Mr. and Mrs. Cargill are experiencing challenges in rearing their 2 teenage children and want to improve their parenting skills. So I had to come up with ways them could be better parents. How that's my business. Real. I'm not even a parent, so how would I give suggestions? Like how am I supposed to answer that? I'm looking for me for advice and a 20-year-old man with no children. Me? Really? Real, okay. Redirecting you to my parents, dog. They've been doing this for years. They're the experts. Yeah, they're the experts, not me, dog. This is out of my realm. I just started out here, real talk. Real, real, I just got the update. Let's see, right? So I actually I only had the actions written down for this one. Where is it? A, B, this is B, then this had to be C. No, oh, that's your number. Hold on. 1, oh, look at here. So my first action is communication. How would I write that in a sentence? Okay, well, action number 1. Yeah, I mean, yeah, any kind of relationship. Communication is number 1. It is problem. So I'm gonna write the most effective and important. You- Important, whatever I would say. I guess action. And I guess yeah, relationship. Parental or not is communication. And I have to explain that. This is a 12-mark question, by the way. Oh my goodness. Yep. See, the explanation for this, but how was I supposed to explain? He said like communication is important. Parental order, I said. But I guess why is my dog? I don't even know why communication is important. Let me search that up. Let me search that up. It does. That is the search. Really. Okay, I'm answers there. All right, then some pencils because I don't know where my pen is. But I lost it. So I did. You know, my mother asked me today, right? Um, she said if I were in her position as a teacher, what would I do differently? So I said, I'll be beating more children. Yes. I would be beating more children. I would be sharing a bullet. Yeah. I can't handle them like that. Yeah. No. But she thought it was funny. Yeah. For some reason, my mother told me that my stepfather suggested that I do like an ECCE course. I was like, what? I don't like dealing with kids all day. I don't like children. But it's my job. Yeah. Like my mom. But it stresses her out, so I don't know why she does. I don't know what she thought about. Initially, her dream was to, to want to become a librarian. There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. Because she likes books, right? But like, she said that there's like a ton of qualifications you need to become a librarian. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, bro. Yeah, apparently. Real. See what? Yeah. Oh. Okay, hold on. You need a degree to become a librarian. You need a master's of librarian information science. Yeah. Along with a bachelor's degree. I'll be cooked. Yeah. Yeah. No, I said a bachelor's degree in any subject is necessary. Nice. Am I cooked? I chat, am I cooked? Is this my mom cooked, chat? Yeah. She is smart. But she don't want to do that no more. I might be like, I wouldn't want to be doing that neither. So I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to have a master's degree in anything just to become a librarian. Dog. Just to put books on a shelf and make sure people return the book and things. Madness, dog. Madness. And a degree? Sorry, and a bachelor's? On top of a master's? Nah. Madness, madness. Real for a librarian, yeah. I find that plenty. Yeah, probably. Because as far as I know, in Trinity College, the librarian was handling the printer and making sure books and whatnot. It seems so simple, but apparently it's not. I don't know what I'm missing. Like that don't sound right. I remember when it was it was the week for sports day, I don't know. But I signed up for the chess in my house and I never went because I'm shit at chess. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I would have probably lost. I ain't gonna lie. Like dog, they had one practice match. I had one practice match and I feel like I was gonna lose. You know, like about to spectator, I think he was almost clearly better than me, but he can't. I guess. Okay, apparently you could be a librarian for military. I mean, yeah. So other than the synonyms for librarian, there's information professional and information specialist. Sounds like a complicated word. Complicated titles, I ain't gonna lie. Really? I really hope I don't get no stupid thing in my maths exam by no stupid question by. Yeah, this one I can yeah, that I can understand. I hope that at least nice with the questions this time. I don't appreciate whatever they be putting in their maths paper sometimes. So. Yeah, dog, you see that they just overcomplicate a question for no reason, like. But I set a word and I point out and what I was doing when I was going through a past paper with my teacher, I was like, I could literally put this in simpler terms. I don't know why they're doing that. Dog. Like it's not necessary. I only know finish one action and one explanation. I have like two more to do though. Well, basically. Former. Oh well. Let's see what's the other one, man. You know that. So other than that, I have active listening. Dog. This is social studies, like I'm telling you. That's an action after right now. Why is active listening important? It builds trust, foster deep. This is the same. I could literally put the same thing I have for communication for active listening. I don't know anything. But I realize the only thing I noticed between past papers for social studies is bring back the same thing every single year. Though. The same kind of questions. I realize that. Yeah, I could. So yeah, I could expect a question just like this in my exam. 100%. I realize like action and explanation type questions it is bring all the time in paper 2 and 3. Let's do that, but am I prepared? Probably not. If I get that kind of question, maybe I could write a little something. But at this point, my only goal in them exams is to answer as much questions as possible. Right or wrong. I had to put something. You know what I mean? I had to put something for them questions. It's just them essays killing me, but I have to them speeches too. I write a speech and an essay, I think, for the people too. Boy, I thought I skip this question entirely though, because it's gonna take me a real long to answer. Like watch, I could probably do number 2. State 2 characteristics of a primary group. That easy for me. I get that. Like there's a very clear difference between a primary and a secondary group. A primary group is more informal, and a secondary group is more formal. Simple, right? Let me see. Hold on. Which one is this? Number 2A? I already read that one, right? Number 2A. Like watch. Our primary group uses face-to-face interaction and they're informal. That's 2 characteristics already. Secondary group characteristics, they're formal and they're goal-oriented. Easy. Like that I could do, man. Again. Yeah, dog, I wouldn't say that. I can't imagine people speaking like that, but I guess that's how it is in social studies. The last time somebody asked me about that, I was in primary school and I was a teacher, dog. My 2 kick up. Other than that, I could kind of see they don't really go into depth about how people, I guess, interact. Really, on that kind of level. But I guess they're looking at it at a very wide lens. Because they're going into the government, they're going into voting, they're going into tourism. That's complicated things. It's very complicated stuff. I don't know why, but it's social, apparently. Like I could understand tourism. That makes sense. That's a very social thing. But government? Calm, I guess. Like what CARICOM had to do with but yeah, what CARICOM had to do with being social? Like I know they exist. And they're cool. I guess. I mean, from what I've read, I think the goals are cool. They're trying to do a good thing, but what that to do with me? Get it? But honestly, I realized after what I read, we wouldn't have a lot of things if CARICOM did not exist. We would not have so much stuff. Really and truly. Like half of the main point of CARICOM is to get, you know, stuff from other countries available to us. If they didn't exist, we wouldn't have some like what we call it by like I don't know. Or watch globalization and thing. I'm another study that way that looking hard, but yeah. Hmm. But it says here globalization is the particular process where countries are becoming interconnected with each other. That's it. Um, Weird. That's great. I would love that. But I guess there's negative effects there too. Let's see. It could lead to people losing jobs. Well, economically. Specifically with manufacturers. Since they're gonna have like better ones. The smaller ones would not be able to compete. So that then people would lose jobs and they'd be forced to close like factories and stuff like that. So I guess I could see why that's a bad thing. And there would also be higher production costs, you know, relative to developed nations, and make competition difficult, which would force some countries to rely on importations instead of locally manufactured goods. Nice, my dad is calling me. A very brief and cool conversation. We're literally just telling me send me the money for my classes. That's it. Oh yeah, and I owe him because I asked him to pay for my groceries last Saturday because I didn't have money. So I owe him for that. Mr. Krabs quote. For real, for real. That is a Mr. Krabs quote. Let me see. Did I get my money? Nope. I have $41 in my bank account. Let's go. I still have no money in my bank. It's great, guys. And after my mother pay for this thing for Mother's Day, she wants to buy something on Amazon. She want me to pay $100, and I'm like, okay, sure. No, I'll send like that's like probably next week, I think. Yeah, though, people don't start talking about Mother's Day. Though. I want to know. We need to. Okay. Honestly, I would have done history because I like history, obviously. it was a degree I could have done here, I would have loved to do it. But nowhere's doing it. Which is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Because I'm on them want to do history. What's wrong with that? But in any case, I think I would have to get like a subject. I need some kind of science that I want to do in the future. Long term, IT is probably my best choice. If I'm talking long term. You know? But if I really could, I would like to do history. Because I'm a man, we like history, dog. I still can't believe I had to go quite Belmont Secondary School to do my exam. Yeah, but I don't even know how I get in there. I know how to leave, I know how to get out. Yeah, and this is the difficult part. Yes, I would. Same thing like how we did it in school. It's just strangers this time. Probably. But I would have preferred to do it in the last school I went to in St. James. That when I did my January exam this year, dog, it was actually a really nice school. Because the classrooms we was in was big, and it's like one of them university classrooms you'd see in America, dog. It was so nice. Because they have it like the tables and not really tables, but it's like benches connected to each other, and it like made it like a kind of semicircle around where the teacher would be, and it had AC dog. Unfortunately, this guy real cold after a while, but at least it have AC dog. You feel man? Like, and I remember when I was doing an exam, I turned around and I see this man in a full suit, and I was like, "What are you doing here? What are you doing?" This man writing the exam and you're not full suit. You could believe that? This man dressed up. He is fully dressed. That's what I said. He couldn't be like older than me though. I know that. He looking real he looking real young. I was like, what this man fully dressed dog at us? Do the exam. I mean I respect the grind. If it's for work, I respect the grind. Yeah. Real. I pull up. Why wear that day, but I wear long pants, a sneakers, a shirt, and a hat. Normal though. And now and people like some people reach like they don't know come out of bed, you know. A man pull up in a Crocs. Well, a lady. She pull up in a Crocs. Like pajama pants and a shirt. And I was like, you dog, you didn't come to do an exam, you come to sleep. She come to rest. She come to do no exam. Yes, she's definitely a teenager, that's for sure. No, boy, when she reached there, that is God. When you come into the gate, you had to sign in and say, I think it's your visitor, I don't know. And you have to use your ID number and what time you reach and thing. So the guy tell her she can't come in Crocs. That was the only issue about her appearance, apparently the Crocs. Like I guess. Yeah, but it's best I just start pulling up in slipper. And yeah, dog. I might as well just pull up in a slipper and say, yeah, man, I ready to do my exam. And then leave. I remember the last time, I think it was last year, I decided to do history and maths, and I just skipped maths. I just skipped my maths exam. I was not prepared. Nope. Because my dad told me if I didn't want to do it, I didn't have to do it. And I was like, yeah, I already paid for the thing. What do you mean? You're talking about. Wait, no, I think this was. Oh, right. This was last year. So that means I had a free try. Nice. I wasted a free try, but that's okay. Yeah, that's all right. But no, I wasted a free try. They said I spent money. A free try is when you see. So when you're doing if you're rewriting an exam straight out of school, right? You have one. Yeah. So normally how it does work is when you're signing up, you have to pay money to do these subjects, right? To do the exam for these subjects. So if you're doing it right out of school, you don't have to pay to do the exam. You just do it for free. That's how that works. You have one free chance, of course. So other than that, I had to pay for my thing, but it's gets kind of expensive. That's the thing. It's get a little bit expensive to do the exams, and I had to pay for all of my exams basically last year. For this year, not. I had to pay for them. Oh well. Oh well, dog. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, boy? What number are you on? I know for this number 2. Number 2A. On 2B, the government's thing. This is the kind of thing I know, right? You see, when it comes to questions like this, I don't want to do it. So basically just asking you what two kind of governments are used in the Caribbean and what the differences are. Now here's the weird part I realized. Trinidad and Tobago falls under these two government systems. Which is kind of odd. Right? Like, and normally a country does use one government system. How we could possibly use two? No wonder why we in a mess. We're using two government systems at the same time. So the one is the constitutional monarchy, you know. That one is where the head of state is the one who has the power, right? Is a parliament and a prime minister. That's the person who has the power, which is what we have, right? And then a republic. I'm sure you've heard of. We are a republic. We are considered a republic, right? Which is a government where the power is residing with the citizens. And we exercise our rights as citizens through an elected representative. Let's say like you see how we have PNM and UNC is. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's how we exercise our rights as citizens, by electing for one of those political parties. So if by those two definitions we do have both of those governments, which I don't understand, because we also have a president. That's true. That's true. Anything could happen at this point. And I hear people don't complain about both Kamala and Dr. Kidroli anyways. The people don't start with that thing. Like, at this point, we never gonna be happy. Charity, yeah, real talk. Especially I don't know if you heard about what she was saying in her political addresses, but she was talking like she was from America. She talking about basically having similar gun rights, and I was like, what? I don't want meant to be open carrying and thing. In here, I think somebody just pull out the blicky and start shooting. Eventually, yeah. Especially with Mr. Trump right now. I think that's a good thing. Yeah, you're doing good things. You're doing bad things. Yes, I'm good. Actually, recently he recently took taxes off of like what's call it? He's called these things, man. Actually, very important things like pension, I guess. Took taxes off of 3 major things, and people are happy about that. Like, okay, great. Because I mean, at this point in America, you gotta pay tax for every and everything, like, any and everything. I ain't gonna lie. So I mean, less taxes is great, you know. Nice. I just got an email about my Roblox username change. Yeah, it says okay. And I also got a notification that someone is trying to sign into my Reddit account, so I got a password reset email. And I was like, "Who trying to sign into my Reddit account for what? What am I doing?" No, I didn't reset my. I don't want to reset my password. So some random nigga trying to get into my account. Like, why would they do that? I don't know, but I have an email. My account is connected to my email, so maybe that's why though. Maybe niggas have my email and my password. What you say? Nice. Nice. Sassy Perks doing IT. Sounds like Brazil. That sounds like Brazil. But I'm just afraid to imagine how different Brazil is now. I don't even know what he looks like. I feel so, and I'm afraid of that. I don't know why. No, that's the thing, dog. I can't. I can't, dog. That's the issue. I can't. I really just can't imagine that, dog. It's not the Brazil I know, dog. He was a cool guy. He was a chill guy. Real. I guess it hasn't hit me yet. I don't know. It's real. Hmm. Right, constitutions. I forgot about that. That's literally half of constitutional monarchy, dog. Our constitution is in it. Yeah, probably chance. Yes. It's like asking me if I would drink water. I probably would, you know. Yeah. That's a great WW player. Real? What was you doing, bro? Hmm. That's absolutely insane. Yes. I said he could feel it. W. Choose the game booster. Yes, right. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I expect that. Kind of. Man, have one. Not even one out. You have probably third highest pick in the damn server. I just realized that. That's 64. You are probably the third highest. Or the fourth. Because below that, people had 51, 11, 26, 35, 0. 0 pick. Nah. Like the servers in our man backyard, that's one thing. Real. Real. My feeling to play Roblox right now, dog. Mm-hmm. It's always on the bounce. There's people. Really? I'm only trying to see why. 2C. Suggest strategies a citizens group may use to ensure that the government observes principles of good governance. That's easy. I actually wrote down my answers for this already. Kind of have strategy 1, explanation 1, strategy 2, explanation 2, strategy 3, explanation 3. So I have all my answers already. That's how to write them properly. You dig? I got that. So if you could assume by the meaning of good governance, principles of good governance, the whole thing is that they're just making sure that the government operating as it should, with no corruption. Anything of the like. Basically what it is, right? I feeling tired. I just copy and paste these answers. Yeah. Like I might as well just copy and paste the answers. Right?
Information alone is not enough. We also need the meaning of that information.
I love reading, guys. I might be the type of man that bites his fingernails. But just like be for real. Right? Buy one, man. See? Calm. I got that. Yo, I just copy and paste the answers at this point. Though. It's my goal at this point. Like, just copy and paste the answers. Like. Yes, this is... I'm like using a pen, I could erase answers. Man do not use the geometry set by cooked. One of the strategies I have here for this question is, you know, the one with for citizens to ensure that the government observes principles of good governance. That citizens actively use media to expose inefficiency and corruption. And I was like, but we already do that, kind of. People usually just do that sometimes. Like, when's the last time you saw somebody post about how not good the government is running the country? People usually post about that. In any case, it's already happening. Cam is having a pen already. I don't know why, dog. I found my pen, guys. W, guys. Inefficiency. Specific. Ooh. Okay, I finished that question. This was feeling.
Who's
Need to go to school. Dog, I would never thought I would have to do maths and social studies. Like yeah, you didn't even call it.
Even when you start in your internship, though, I can't.
Nice.
No. Well, I can't start the internship, so that will matter to me either way.
Why can't you start it, bro?
I don't have the requirements.
Yeah, what?
I don't have the requirement to start it.
Oh. Okay. I suppose. But yeah, dog, I never thought I would be doing maths and social studies. Which is this month. Oh.
So what you gonna do by the time? How you continuing this 24-hour streams? All day, every day? All the way till the 18th? You could just make your life easier and get a job. Nah,
All right.
that's an option.
Man, say get a job.
Yeah, but getting a job will be easier and plus you get paid. Pretty sure the internships they give you don't give you nothing. Like probably a 200 a week. Yeah. Do you have money? Must be nice.
Bro, just like me, but I have no money.
I'd rather do the same thing. Mm-hmm.
Get up. But just like me. Except I have no money.
Well, I'm in the situation where I have to do it now. I can't sign up for classes.
It's unfortunate.
I don't have no money to sign the registration fee. And the registration fee is like $2,000.
Man, that's crazy. Must be nice.
Gate don't fund everything. I'm pretty sure the registration is not funded.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
oh, you're 100% gate funded.
W?